Ken Sherb from the friendly Central Illinois District Office with a video for you and a special guest. Pastor Aaron Uphoff from Calvary Lutheran Church in Watseka is actually an alumnus of one of our Central Illinois District campus ministries and had an experience that, well, few people have had. Aaron, tell us a little bit about your history with campus ministry as a student.
Sure. My name's Aaron Uphoff. I went to Western Illinois University, graduated there in 2008. And when I started at Western, I was a Christian, but a member of one of the mainline denominations, kind of leftward drifting churches. And I knew I wouldn't stay in that denomination forever. And I began a search for a church where I felt that Christianity was being held up and the Bible proclaimed. And I found my way to the Lutheran Church Missouri Synod through our Central Illinois District sponsored campus ministry at Lutheran Student Center, the Lutheran Student Center there connected with Emmanuel Lutheran Church in Macomb. And over my 4 years in Macomb, I not only became a member of the Lutheran Church and active participant in the campus ministry, but through the encouragement of some friends after I joined the church, I eventually was seminary bound, decided to go to seminary. And after I graduated, I was in the National Guard and went to Afghanistan for a brief year, after which I went to the Fort Wayne Seminary over in Indiana.
And you lived in the building there at Macomb.
That's right. Emmanuel Lutheran Student Center has an apartment in the basement for the sextons, the caretakers of the building, and me and another fellow who was there, now a pastor in Minnesota, J.J. Stefanik, we cleaned the building as our rent, and it was a great location to be to continue that active part in the campus ministry.
So actually, you've kind of been a tenant of the Central Illinois District, but you are not the only one. Talk about who else has potentially been involved in things like this throughout our district.
Yeah, Emmanuel, particularly, I know at least a half dozen guys that have gone on to the ministry or even become Lutherans through that. And I know that the same is true through our campus ministries in Charleston, Bloomington Normal, and Champaign-Urbana. These district-funded entities are excellent methods of outreach, and I can speak to that personally. I like to tell my people here, I'm serving at Calvary Lutheran Church in Watseka, Illinois. I tell them, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Emmanuel Lutheran Church and Student Center. The CIDs help to support those places.
And it's not just campus ministry, right?
Yeah, no, it's not even that. Yeah, I'm kind of most familiar with the campus ministry aspect, but the CID has other wonderful programs that we're supporting with a deaf Lutheran ministry, the prison ministry that we've got going, and even more. I'm trying to think, Ken, can you help me recall some of the other things that we're doing? The new church starts is one of the big ones too.
Ministry in Spanish, and yes, you just said it, new church starts. So we're trying to reach out with the gospel to new places and begin new Lutheran churches. Now, that's all great, but it all is costly. You're a member of our Stewardship Commission right now in the Central Illinois District. Talk about it from that point of view.
Yeah, it's kind of like when we talk about stewardship and budgets in the congregation. Love is how we live together as Christians, is the backdrop for our faith, or rather the outgrowth of our faith. But buildings and ministries and programs do not run off of love. They run off of the generous giving of the members of our congregations in the district. And these things need to be supported to continue. The way I've also put it is often we feel that when we give to any organization or group or parachurch group or whatever, there's kind of a faceless aspect to it. We might know the name and we know where the check goes, but we don't see the people and the results. And I think that I'm here in part to tell you today that there are very real people that benefit from this giving to the organizations that are the recipients of this support.
Yep. So here's a real person right here. And it's not just, I mean, he's kind of our poster child representing not only campus ministry, but also all the others: deaf ministry, prison ministry, ministry in Spanish, and the potential for new church starts into the future. It's an important thing to do, an important thing to keep going. And it's not only dependent right upon what people give to their congregations. What's another aspect in this?
Yeah, what congregations then in turn give to the district. Of course, congregations need the support from the members, but the district cannot keep doing all of these things, supporting all of these things, if the churches of the district don't in turn offer some of what they've received from the members onto the district to keep these things going. It's one of those things that if each congregation were to try and replicate all that the district does individually, it wouldn't work, or it wouldn't work very well, or it wouldn't work very long. But when we come together as a district to do these things, we are able not just to do them, but to do them well.
And send on money to the National Synod for work there.
Yep.
So thank you very much, Pastor Aaron Uphoff, for giving us a little insight into what it was like for you and what it's been like for so many others in our CID missions.